Man, I'm telling you, we're here to talk about the job Coach Prime has done by rebuilding the trenches for Colorado football. He told us last year, you better get me now because this is the worst we ever gonna be. And if you're tuning in right now, hey, do me a favor. Hit that like button, subscribe to my channel, and share the videos with your friend, and leave a comment in the comment section if you don't mind. Subscribe to my channel. Thank you. I appreciate it. Hey, I just want to sit here and talk about what Coach Prime is doing up there in Colorado. He told us he was going to rebuild the trenches. He said, hey, y'all, I see the same thing y'all see. Y'all know what we need. So what he did was he built the trenches up. He really did that. He added pieces to what he got left. And he bringing in players who wants to be there. And that's the key. You got to want to be there in Colorado to play with Coach Prime. Can't be wishy-washy. You got to be there and compete for a starting position or a backup role. He gonna give you the opportunity, but when he give you that opportunity, you need to make the best of it because he has put together one of the best coaching staff in college football and it's going unnoticed. But I'm here to bring light on it. He got some Hall of Famers in there. He got some NFL coaches that have played and coached in the NFL. They bringing you the coaching experience and they gonna teach you how to get to where you want to go. But you got to put in the work to get there. The players, that is. Hey, once again, like I say, he building up the trenches right in front of our eyes. Are they 5-star players? Are they 4-star players? Probably not. But they are bigger and it look like it's gonna be better than last year. That's all that matters. That's all that matters. Get the size in there, in which he done got the size, and get in there for the coaching staff to coach them up. Put them in a position so that they can succeed out there on the football field. They're not playing in the SEC. They're not playing in the Big Ten. They're not playing Ohio State. They're not playing Alabama. They're not playing Georgia unless they make the playoff. They are playing in the Big 12. Kansas State. Who else they got? Texas Tech. They got also Oklahoma State. Them the teams that Colorado got to compete with this year. Like I said, Coach Prime has built up the offensive line. The offensive line is bigger and better. And also, they got the players that coming back from last year. Jordan C., the freshman from IMG, 6'5", 310 pounds, has put in the work, got good feet work, got good hands, and Coach Mo them has built up his upper body strength. I'm looking for big things from Jordan C. on that offensive line. Who he got playing with him? Right beside him on the blind side, hey, they got Tyler Brown. Tyler Brown is the transfer from Jackson State that didn't get a chance to play last year because of the NCAA rules that they forced down on Colorado and Coach Prime that he couldn't play. So he coming in with a vengeance. He wants some get back. And you can tell about the way he's working in the weight room, the way he's preparing in the film study, and he's bringing his talent out there and he's showing the leadership, what they were missing last year to this team this year. Dr. McIntyre, how you doing? Thank you for tuning in. And Tyler Brown is a dominant force. He's not tall and lean. He built low to the ground. Tyler Brown probably about 6'3", 320 pounds. And man, the way he was lifting them weights in the weight room, in the strength and conditioning program, dude was squatting. Think, but man, you see how much weight he was lifting? Yeah, man, Tyler Brown is a dog. So to go with him and Jordan C, what are they doing? They building a wall for Shadur on his blind side. On his blind side, Jordan C, Tyler Brown on the left side. Who's got center? I thought Yakira Walker from the transfer from Connecticut was gonna come out on top, but it looked like Big Hank. Big Hank, Big Hank that no. He don't duck down, he don't dug down in the ground, it won't move. They can't move him. So hey, we're looking for big things from Hank from that center position, right? So we got Jordan C, Tyler Brown, and Big Hank right there on from the middle to the left side. All right, let's transition to the right side. Who we got outside that's bigger and better than they had last year? They brought in Caleb Benson. Yeah, they brought in Caleb Benson from Indiana, 6'6", 320 pounds. Man, I'm telling you, I know Caleb Benson is catching a lot of heat from that scrimmage game at the end of the scrimmage game, that call-out section. But I'm telling you, don't go by that. Don't let that tape fool you about Caleb Benson. If you go back and look at the tapes and go back and look where he played from last year, he only gave up 1 sack out of 430 snaps. That's a plus when he brings that talent and that mentality to Colorado. All you do need is 2.53 seconds to deliver the ball, to get rid of the ball. That's all. That's all they need right on there. And their strength, and especially Caleb Benson's strength, is run blocking. He foul on the ball at somebody. That's the easiest thing to do for an offensive line, is run the ball. If you run that ball behind these big old guys, I promise you, with the running back that Coach Prime has brought in, with the ones that were there last year, the running game would easily get Colorado to the Big 12 championship game. If Coach Prime really want to run the ball. They got to want to run it. They got to want to run the ball, and they will win this Big 12. Two things can happen for them to win the Big 12. Coach Prime already did what he said he was going to do. He said he's going to beef up the offensive line. Well, if you beef up the offensive line, use them. Use their strength by letting them foul off on the ball, foul off on their opponents in front of them. Because the first 2 snaps of the series, it will send a clear message to the other team. Coach, I need a break. Why? Because Big Jordan seen just tan off on him. Bam! Boom! Boom! I mean, just putting them in the dirt. Yeah. So that's the kind of message they need to send. Also, we got Tyler Johnson over there. You got Kareem Harden over there. And we got Justin Meyer. Justin Meyer is the transfer from UTEP. Yeah, UTEP. 6'4", 320 pounds. Straight dog. Yeah, I know we throw that word out a lot about a dog, but a dog is just a dog. You got to call him what he is. He was a dog at UTEP, and we expect him to be a dog right here in the Big 12. We do. I do. Well, I personally do. I think this offensive line, if Coach Prime give him a chance to let them foul on their opponent, they will be able to run the ball with the running back that they brought in. That's the purpose of going to the transfer portal, bringing in players that is better than the ones you had last year. He's rebuilt this offensive line, used this offensive line to their strength. Also, he brought in Peyton Kirkland. Who is Peyton Kirkland? He's a transfer from Michigan State. 6'6", 320 pounds. Big dude. Big dude. Also, they brought in Ethan Boyd. 6'7", 325 pounds. Big guy. They need the size. They didn't have the size last year. Now they got the size. Also, Coach Brian brought in Wyatt, I won't say, Humlin, the offensive lineman from Villanova, brought him in. I think he'll be there this summer and this fall. Yeah. So he's going from Villanova. Also, we got Big Zach Owens, 6'6", 375 pounds from Clemson. Man, I'm telling you, if Coach Prime can somehow land this offensive line from Arkansas, they in business, y'all. They are in business to win this Big 12 championship. They are right there. They got the pieces. They got a first team, second team, and third team deep. They are 3 deep. They 3 deep. 3 deep. What I mean by 3 deep, they got a first team, and a second team, and a third team on this offensive line. On this offensive line, each player will have a backup just in case somebody get injured and just in case somebody need a breather. The offensive line is going to be the key to Colorado this year. Can they run the ball Can they pass block for Shadua? Can they stay healthy and dominate the line of scrimmage? If they dominate this line of scrimmage and get that running game off, man, it gonna open up the passing game. We already know what Shadua can do. We already know we good at our starting quarterback because our starting quarterback is the best quarterback in the Big 12 this year. He just are. He just the best pocket pass, unless I'm missing somebody. Now, the Georgia quarterback, okay, he kind of shaky to me. Now, the Cam Ward at Miami is probably the closest to Shadua. I think they're gonna be running neck to neck for the Heisman Trophy one, along with Travis Hunter. Yes, they're going to throw the quarterback in for Texas there. Yes, they're going to throw the quarterback in from Georgia from there. But I think Shadua and Cam Ward will come down to see who will be the Heisman Trophy winner this year from the quarterback room. And I think Shadua going to win because he got the offensive line that can help him get there. This offensive line, they are more closer together. You can see it off when Bucket showed on Well Off Media. They are very tight together. They're not going to let anybody touch two. That's the first thing they were saying. Man, we can't let this brother go down like that. Can't touch two. You can't touch two. Black Tie Media said they will get it done and you will have a 1,000-yard rush. I'm sure praying for him. I really hope so, Black Tie Media. Thanks for your comment, sir. But once again, if they dominate this line of scrimmage and if they block and come together as one, quit worrying about I and worry about we. If they to come together as one, as one unit and block, run block, they're going to be all right in the Big 12. I think they're going to run through the Big 12. Now, also, on this offensive line, they got the tight end. Coach Prime brought in several tight ends, and I'm really impressed by Savell Small, the big tight end that played in the black and gold scrimmage game. I like his attitude. I like his size. He got good hands, and he can run block. That's the key, run block. If you can run block as a tight end, and when they call the pass play, they can fake it to a running back, just like they did last year. Shadua will find the tight end. He will throw the ball to the tight end if you're open. Shadua will do that. But we need that tight end also. Every now and then, if the offense coordinator, put him in motion and let him hit that crack back. Crack back on that defensive end. Push that defensive end out that's rushing, and so that running back can run between the tiger and the end. Yeah. That's the key to the game. If Colorado struggled last year, they couldn't run the ball because of the offensive line. The offensive line was poor. They were small. They couldn't fire out the ball. They didn't have no continuity. But if they get together this year, they already started working on this spring. If they get together this summer and continue to work hard, be active, and with the newcomers coming in, man, this is going to be a powerful offensive machine Coach Prime got this year. Because the newcomers, they're going to have to come in and work because the players that they're in the spring, their heads up on them. But if the newcomers come in and put in that work and make the competition more better, so Coach Prime them can decide who's going to be the starting lineman, it's going to be interesting. I think the left side with Jordan Seaton and Tyler Brown, I think that's a lot. I don't think nobody's going to be able to move them. I just don't. Now, on the right side, if they get that offensive lineman from Arkansas, and if he come and put that work in and be in shape and watch film and do all the things that he's supposed to do, he got a good chance of starting at that right tackle. Now, if he started at right tackle, they gonna move Benson down to right guard, and if they do that, over with. I'm here to tell you right now. You can see, you can put it right here. Bernard Watt said if they land this dude from Arkansas, the offensive lineman, and he get a chance to start at right tackle, and they move Caleb Benson down to the guard position, it's over, y'all. That's a perfect line for Shador. And plus, if they stay healthy, they should have 1,000-yard rusher this year. It depends on who's come out of the pack as the leading dog running back for Colorado. Whoever come out of the summer practice as the number one running back, they gonna make it. See you, Dynasty. What's up, Watts? What's up, big boy? What's going on? I'll listen to you today over there on another channel. Boy, you don't give hell. You give Peter hell. That's right. I like how you push back on Peter. Big up to you, big dog. But once again, I like Colorado. I like the way they're doing it. I like the way Coach Prime doing it. People got to remember, this just Coach Prime. He going into his second year coaching at Colorado. In college football, Power 5 football. This just he going into his second season, so he had to learn some things from last year that he didn't know. And this year, I promise you, Coach Prime will be better at coaching this football team. I promise you that. He know this is Shador last year, this is Shiloh last year, this is Travis Hunter last year, and they got to win. You saw in the interview what Shador was saying. Man, I don't care nothing about no Heisman. I don't care nothing about no yard. I just want to win. And if they win, recruiting next year gonna be a cakewalk for Coach Prime. He ain't gonna have to hit that transfer portal hard like he did this time, because the players that he bringing in now from the transfer portal, people ain't talking about this. They ain't talking about it on Twitter. They ain't talking about it in the media. The players that Coach Prime bringing in, they got 2 to 3 years, and some got 4 years of eligibility. They got it. I'm telling you. CU Buff Dynasty said O-line, D-line depth is extremely upgrade. Look for CU to make a strong push for the Big 12 team playoff. Perfect. That's what I'm trying to let you know right now. By the end of this conversation that I'm having with you, CU Buff Dynasty just put the closing remarks down now in the chat. So if you're in the chat and if you listen and if you're watching later on, that quote right there will take over when I go off the air. If you read that, that's the bottom line right there. That O-line and D-line. The O-line block and they run the ball. The D-line stop the run and they will win the Big 12. Perfect simple. But hey, let's pivot over and look at the defensive side of the ball. All right, for Colorado, what Coach Prime has really done. Check this out. Now, the players that coming back, if you remember Amaro Green, I think I'm pronouncing the name right. McNeil. The last 3-4 games last year, he was coming into his own. He was rushing the passes. He was getting his sacks. He was out there just balling out the last 3 to 4 games when I was watching the videos. He was coming into his own self. Now, that's the thing. If you watch him through spring practice, do you see the motor? This dude never stopped. If they use him right, like on second and third down, in package deal to rush the passes, when you know they gonna pass the ball, he gonna get there. He probably gonna lead this team in sacks. This dude is just that fast. If Warren Sapp continue to work with him and Coach Damian Lewis, this dude gonna be an alpha dog. He's gonna be an alpha dog. And I ain't even mentioned BJ Green, who haven't got there yet. Also, we got Block Bully. He on the defensive line that coming back. We got Teran Carter. We got Quincy Wiggins. We got Sam Ogalaga, Shane Coates. There's somebody else I'm missing. Same boat. And you just add the newcomers that coming in. Shoot, man. You got Dayton Hayes, the Ed Rusher from I think where he from? Pitt. I got it wrote down. Yeah, the dude from Pitt to go with Sam Ogalaga from Pitt. Man, do you know what kind of pressure they gonna put on that quarterback? You just got to go study. I watched the films on them. How they rush the quarterback. And then we got the linebacker that I was praying that Coach Prime go out and get, but I'm still praying that he get one more. What's his name? I think Hill Green. He's a linebacker from Charlotte. He used to play for Michigan, but he went to Charlotte, and now he up there in Colorado. Straight out hammer. Will put that boom to your tail. Yeah. I ain't scared to go in there and pop somebody. That's what I'm talking about, man. That's right, man. And Anquin Barnes, that's the name I was looking for. Anquin Barnes, appreciate it, Dynasty. Anquin Barnes, a straight up man. Yeah, I call him a monster. Boy, when they had that cookout out there, them boys went out there to get that hamburger, and I was reading the back of somebody's jersey, and the camera just got dogged. I said, who in the world is that big old dude? And it had Barnes. I said, man, that's Barnes. Man, this dude is the Jolly Green Giant, y'all. Boy, hey, this dude's so big. You see how he was pushing Caleb Benson back in that drill at the end of the black and gold scrimmage game. Man, this dude is a monster, man. Appreciate it, guys. And Quinn Barnes is going to be a stud. He's going to be a stud over there on that defensive line. It's going to be hard for North Dakota State to stop that, man. They ain't got the talent that can stop that. They just don't. This dude is huge. I'm serious. If you go watch that well-off video and Bucket them were videoing out there when they was going out there in that snow and get them hamburgers, man, it just that got dog. I said, man, you remember when Bernie Mac was on stage? He said, man, I pull out the whole room get dog. Hey, you know, I'm just getting you afraid. I don't mean to do that to y'all, but I'm just saying, man, when this dude went out there, man, the whole room just got dark outside. I said, dog, boy, who's that? I said, this is a big old dude, man. Man, you can't tell me that North Dakota State from a Missouri Valley conference gonna be able to stop him. And block bullying, and once they tie them out, man, what you think what you guys gonna have? That's right, a total eclipse. That's what it is. What you think when block bullying and Barnes and Terran Carter get through weighing down North Dakota State, and they put McNeil in there with that speed and Coates, it's over. It's over. They ain't gonna be able to stand up to that defensive line that Coach Prime putting together. And I ain't talking about the rest of the guys that Coach Prime done brought in. Like I said, at linebacker, we got Keaton Wade also. You got JB looking good. JB looked like a star out there in that scrimmage game. What his name? Jeremiah Brown. Jeremiah Brown looked like a star. He's coming into his own. Coach Prime said he need to make up his mind what he want to do. Play inside or outside. He don't went to inside. He don't went to outside. Now he back to inside. So but one thing about it, he ain't ran nowhere. He done stood right there now and he compete. Got to give it up to my boy Jeremiah Brown. Yes, sir. And also, just like Dynasty just said, they brought in somebody else today from Louisville. T. Thomas. I ain't gonna say his name. It's Taquin Thomas. Well, I mess up his name. Y'all. But Thomas, they brought him in today. We need to see what these guys can do. Like I said, we don't got bigger offensive line and we bigger defensive line. Now we need to see them on the field together as a group to see what they're going to bring to the table. All of it really not just expectation. We expect them to be better than they was last year because they're bringing in better talent. But now they got to put it together on the field, and the coaches got to put them in different packages where they can use them for their strength. And that's Robert Levison's job to do. See, he's the defense coordinator along with Warren Sapp and Damian Lewis. It should come together just fine. And I think he already done said it. The defense coordinator said, you're going to play if you come to Colorado. So we ain't got, it's going to be a long season, total 12 games. And if they win the Big 12, you got the playoff, they won't be so tired. They won't be limping into the last 3 games or the playoff or nothing like that. They'll be fresh and ready to rock and roll. Yeah, that's what death would do to you. That's what the second team and the third team would do. It'll give you a break when you need a break. And if you get injured, it won't be so much of a fall off. You know what I mean? The talent level won't be so bad as you said, oh man, you remember when Shador got hurt and we had to go to a bag of quarterback? Well, we already done said that, hey, the season over. We ain't have nothing to look for. We just want to see how the bag up quarterback we're going to look. We don't want to do that this year. We want to know what we got. If Block Bullet go down, shit, we know we got Thomas going to come in to help. And if Coach Ryan go out and get another defensive tackle, which I think he is, what I done heard, it's going to be better. It's going to be better this year. Man, I'm telling you, I'm excited about what Colorado got coming for. I think they're going to win the Big 12. I really do. I really do. They got the talent. Like I said, the offensive line is better. The defensive line is better. Why are they better? Because they got playing experience already in college football. They did it last year. Another reason why they're better? Because they're bigger. Size matter in football. Size matter in football. If they stop the run, if they can hold a team to 20 points, it's a wrap. I don't care who in the college football come up against Colorado. If they can hold that team to 20 points or less and give Shador in that offense, that juggernaut, that wide receiver group they got, and I ain't even mentioned the 4 horsemen that hadn't even got there. I mentioned that other day, the 4 horsemen. Man, Will Shepherd. Yeah, the transfer from Vanderbilt, he one of the 4 horsemen that I call. Draylon Miller, the freshman that coming in this summer, he one of the 4 horsemen that I call the 4 horsemen. The other one, hey, I call him the Ric Flair Mall. Yeah. Cam McHale. And then we got the one I call Ole Anderson. Baby T.O., the Rough Rider. Or Aunt Anna, whoever you want to be. Them guys going to be the 4 horsemen. And they got years left. And we're waiting on you, Juju. Just in case you listen. Juju, the quarterback, Juju, if you come to Colorado, you got the 4 horsemen that going to be with you after when Shador leaves, along with another one in the slot, LaJohntay Webster. Can you imagine that, Juju? You got LaJohntay Webster, Baby T.O., Cam McHale, Traylon Miller, and Omarion Miller to go with you. Man. Yeah, boy, this what everybody upset about. This over there on Twitter, on the media, the quote unquote the white media. I hate to say it like that, but it is what it is. I'm not prejudiced, nothing. I'm just telling you like it is. They know Prime. If Coach Prime win, it's gonna be hard to handle that dude. You remember he said, "Boy, I'm about to get comfortable in here. Don't let me get comfortable." If Coach Prime win this year, if you think he talking trash there and still got that, Coach Prime got swag and so much confidence. His team went 4-8, and he still got it. He still got the confidence. 4-8. Colorado, Coach Prime in Colorado went 4-8 last year, and that dude still got his swag because he know where he got cut. He know what he got on this team. He know what he got. And he still covered. That's right, Black Time. He ain't let none of that talk bother him, in which I don't blame him. Listen, I'm trying to tell y'all, to the outside world who ain't for Colorado, what y'all are afraid of is Colorado win. If Colorado win, if Colorado win this year, if they win 8 games, which I know they're gonna win more than that, they gonna win. They gonna win. If they win, Coach Prime gonna be hard to handle, y'all. All that stuff y'all talking about, he don't do home visit. He don't do home recruiting like Nick Saban and Kirby Smart. You better not let him win. He sure not gonna sit in there with his leg crossed, smoking his pipe and smoking his cigar. Even though I know he don't do that, he sure not gonna be sitting back. Y'all want to come and play for me? You better come out here and see me. Don't think they ain't. Because next year, Coach Prime got about 8 to 10 players gonna get drafted next year. You do know that, don't you? He got about 8 or 10 gonna get drafted by the NFL next year. They ain't kind of the ones that gonna get invited as a walk-on. Coach Colorado right now got 8 to 10 players that gonna get drafted next year. Now the scouts, they coming to see Shador and Travis. But when they get there, they gonna see Caleb Benson. They gonna see Will Shepard. You want me to go on? I can go on. They gonna see Justin Myers. They even gonna see the center. Oh yeah, they gonna see him. They gonna see BJ Green. They gonna see Shadozi. I keep going. And Quinn Barnes. They gonna see Quincy Wiggins. They gonna see Amos. Who is Amos? You know that running back that just picked up from Mississippi State. He gonna be the Bearcat runner. If he stay healthy, and if he get behind this offensive line, and that offensive line do what they supposed to do, he gonna be a 1,000-yard rusher. He just is. Miss Barbara Foster, how you doing, Miss Foster? 4-8 and still talking all of that college foot. Yep, black tie correct. That's when the floodgates open. You are seeing the next Bama in the mix. I agree with you 100%. Like I say, that's what Kirby Smart, the Oregon coach Dan Lanning, they scared of Coach Prime win. If Coach Prime win, and he ain't got to pay the money for them players like Georgia, Alabama, and Oregon doing, it's gonna be hard to handle Coach Prime next year if he wins. And if he lands Juju, this quarterback, that's the only thing he missing for next year. He gonna dominate college football. And that's what the media and the high rankings in college football don't want to see. That's why they taking little things and throwing them out there to plant that seed. Every now and then you will go on YouTube. It's some of us doing it too. It's some of us. You know what I mean by us. It's some of us doing it too, throwing dirt on the name. Oh, he ain't gonna be that when Shador and Shiloh Lee, he gone too. See, that's the narrative they throwing. See, they ain't talking about the team that he putting together because they know he doing a good job. See, they ain't talking about, hey, you got to do home in visit to get somebody to come and play the Colorado, because they seen that narrative don't turn because them boys still committed to Colorado. See, they ain't talking about that no more. They gonna change the narrative. Man, he just doing it this year. What y'all gonna do with Shador League? That's the narrative gonna come once they ain't talking about why Shador is there. At first they were saying when he was at Jackson State, oh, he just doing it down there, ain't no talent down now. Last year when he got on the big stage and he was doing better up here in the Power 5 conference than he did at Jackson State. Now what they saying? Coach Prime gonna leave? No, let's get back to Shador and Travis. Y'all said they wasn't no good at Jackson State, but last year, and you saw the way they played, now what you got to say? They got the talent, man. Coach Prime got the talent. He don't build up the offensive line. He don't build up the defensive line, just like CU Buff Dynasty said. He don't build that up. Now, all they got to do is go out there and perform. Go out there and do what Coach Prime said he was going to do. Go out there and dominate. You got to want this thing. That's what Coach Prime said. You got to make the main thing the main thing. That's his quote. You got to make the main thing the main thing. The main thing is in football is you got to be physical, you got to be tough, you got to run the ball, you got to block, and you got to stop the run, and you got to tackle. That's what you got to do to win in football. If they do that, they're going to easily win this Big 12. They're going to take care of North Dakota State. They're going to take care of Nebraska. They're going to take care of Colorado State. They're going to take care of Baylor. They're going down to Florida and take care of UCF. When they take care of UCF, they're going to have a bye, and they're going to come and handle Kansas State. They're going to do all of that. And once they come out down there in Florida, they're going to be ranked in the top 15. I want to say top 12. If they go undefeated the first 4 games, they're going to be in the top 15 program. Because right now, they ain't going to be ranked in the top 20 when the season starts in August, the last part of August. Because why? The reason why they're not going to be ranked because they judging them off last year. Even though last year ain't the same team, they going by the record, 4-8. But this going to be the key. Oklahoma State, Arizona, Utah, and Arizona State, not Arizona State, Texas Tech, they play each other early in the part of the season, while Colorado playing these low tier in the conference. So they beat them up, and those teams that up there, they're going to be ranked, they got to play each other. So they're going to give somebody a loss. And when you lose early, you come down in the poll. So that's why it's a key that Coach Prime and Colorado win early so they can climb that ladder, get their confidence up. Don't get the big head. Keep your confidence up and keep working hard and keep the main thing the main thing. Then they'll be ready for Utah. Then they'll be ready for Oklahoma State because they got a running back that rushed for over 1,500 yards last year. See, that will keep them motivated. He ain't going to run no 100 yards on us. That's the mentality they got to take in now. Thank y'all for tuning in. If you don't mind, hit the like button while you're here and subscribe to my channel. Appreciate that. If they do that, they don't get the big head and just take care of business, Utah ain't going to be no problem for them. Oklahoma State ain't going to be no problem for them. Kansas, that going to be because it's going to be cold. It might even snow because I think they got to play them at Arrowhead Stadium when they play Kansas. I think they do. That's 100,000 people, y'all. Yeah. Keep the main thing the main thing. That's right. See you down. Yeah, keep the main thing the main. I think they got to go to Kansas and play them in, I won't say Arizona. I think it's Arrowhead Stadium, if I'm mistaken. I don't want to tell to y'all. I believe they do. But I'm telling you, if they stay focused, see, that Kansas State going to be kind of tricky. Going to be kind of emotional because they picked up Dylan Edwards. Now, I don't know how they're going to use Dylan Edwards. I'm sure the coach is going to try to put him in there some kind of way because Kansas State don't have the same coach that they had last year, I don't think, or 2 years ago. They got the coach from North Dakota State as their head coach. So I'm sure they're going to try to use Dylan Edwards out on the field to go against them. But Colorado players going to be waiting on that. I guarantee you that. They're going to be looking forward to that game because they're going to come off that bye. They're going to come off that bye, and they're going to have a good – I think they're going to be mentally sharp in that game. They're going to be ready for Dylan Edwards. They ain't got no animosity toward Dylan Edwards. He did what he had to do, and I don't either. He did what he had to do. He want to be used in a certain way. They didn't want to be used, so he hit the transfer portal. It don't matter if he stayed with Prime all the way up. Sometimes people grow up and their mentality change. People in their ear talking to him, and he know what he want out of life. So he decided it was time to go away. I wish him the best. Wish he had stayed, but he didn't. I really wish him the best. Good kid. He don't put the work in. And I don't know what he's going into. Maybe he's chasing the bag. He could be. We don't know nobody's situation. I don't. So I ain't gonna put no harm on his name. I just wish him the best. But he gonna lose when he's gonna lose when he get ready to come back to Colorado. He gonna lose that game. I know that. Yeah, Arrowhead Stadium. Okay, right now, yes, in the Chiefs Stadium and K State game is in both. All right, thank y'all. I appreciate y'all following me on that. But I'm telling you, Coach Prime, he doing what he said he was gonna do. You can't call him no liar. He ain't gonna talk about no coach. He ain't talking about no player. But the coaches, they are worried about Coach Prime and the Colorado Buffalo and what they doing. And some of uh, uh, the people's on YouTube, they got their own content. They worried too. They kind of worried too. Oh yeah. I don't peeked over there at the University of Georgia what they be doing online. They kind of worried about it. And Oregon and Texas. They worried about Coach Prime. And I'm telling you, they can't understand how he doing it. Some people are saying that, hey, he ain't got no 5-star talent. He ain't bringing in no 4-star talent. They might not have the stars, but I'm telling you, if the coaching staff that they have assembled do their job, it ain't gonna matter. It ain't gonna matter about no 4 or 5-star. If they work with them guys and them guys come to work and they go out there and produce, you gonna think they're a 5-star. Hey, Big and Quinn Barnes, he ain't no 5-star. You let him pop you a couple times. You gonna see some stars. Hey, this linebacker they done brought in, he Green, what his name? I think that's his name. Yeah, he Green. It's like I can't pronounce his name. Nakira he Green. He ain't no 5-star. You run that ball through that hole, he popped you a couple times. You gonna see some 5-stars. Hey, I'm trying to see some stars tonight myself. I got me a whole brand new bottle of this risen white wine. I'm getting ready to pop as soon as I go out there. I'm gonna see some stars tonight. But like I said, man, I really appreciate y'all. Thank you, Miss Barbara Falls. Appreciate you. See you, Buff Dynasty. Man, you know I'll be checking y'all. I don't get a chance to see the live, but I go back and listen at the replay. Boy, you be doing it. You be representing Coach Prime. You really do. I can't think of the show that I saw. I was on my lunch break and I was looking at it. It was a new one. I can't think of his name of his show, man. But I was listening at y'all. It's about 5 or 6 of y'all. Dynasty. Want to thank Black Tie Media for hanging in here with me. Dr. Angela McIntyre, appreciate y'all. And everybody in the chat. Man, I appreciate y'all for tuning in and rocking with me tonight. Once again, if you're tuning in, hit that like button for me. Subscribe to my channel. Leave a comment at the comment section below. I would truly appreciate each and one of you for doing that. Once again, don't forget to tune in this Sunday at 8 p.m. Hey, I got my guys back, man. They've been a tremendous blessing to me. Rob the Man Media and Coach Dre. We will be back here talking this same talk and walking this same walk with Coach Prime and the Colorado Buffaloes. And we'll be talking about Colorado Buffaloes are a legit contender for the Big 12 championship. They are. That's what we're going to be talking about. Once again, hey, I'm Bernard Watts. I'm from Georgia. Y'all let me know where y'all from. Put it down in the chat. Let me know what state you're rocking from, if you don't mind. I'm from Georgia. Like I said, I'm Bernard Watts. You're watching Sports Talk with BWatts Entertainment. Also, I'm over there on Twitter as Bernard Watts. I'm on Instagram as BWatts0. Just type in Bernard Watts. You can find me there. And I'm also on Facebook as Bernard Watts. Send me a request. I'll follow you back if you don't mind. I appreciate you once again. Once again, like I say, put a comment down in the comment section. Let me know how well you enjoy the program. Like I said, I'm new at this. I've been doing it since January the 7th. I have my ups and downs, but I'm still hanging in here. I appreciate Greg Center for joining me on Thursday night, and I got Rod the Man Media and Coach Dre on Sundays. And I appreciate them guys, man. They have taught me a lot about this, and I'm trying to use to the best of my ability. Yes, I am. But like I say, new channel, we're growing it step by step. And I appreciate each and one of you for rocking with me tonight. Once again, always remember, if you be good to God, God will be good to you. And until next time, y'all keep walking that walk and keep talking that talk and be blessed. Thank y'all. Black Tie Media, I'll be checking you out, bro. You know I always look at you. Keep up the good work, man. All right. Thank you, Miss Foster, Angela, Black Tie. Appreciate you. Big LT, I don't know if you're tuning in tonight. Appreciate you, man. And see you, Buff Dynasty. Appreciate y'all.